Agatha All Along. I think one of the biggest updates with this one is the title Agatha All Along. I know back in the day it was called Agatha House of Harkness, and then it was Agatha Coming to Chaos, and then it was Agatha the Darkhold Diaries, and then it was actually The Lying Witch with the Great Wardrobe, and then finally we got the title Agatha All Along, which is a reference to one of the songs in WandaVision, where we realized that all this manipulation that Wanda was having in Westview was because it was Agatha All Along. So I thought that was a pretty funny reference. And we actually got the full official synopsis. It looks like it's going to be Agatha being woken up from the spell that Wanda put on her at the end of WandaVision by a new character named Billy, and there's speculation that he's supposed to be the reincarnation of Wanda's son, who will eventually become Wiccan in the comic books. So I think that'd be really cool if that actually comes to fruition. But back to the synopsis, it looks like after Agatha is reawoken from the spell that she was put on, that she and Billy team up with each other. They try to go down the witch's road in order to find a way for Agatha to regain her powers again, but they're not able to do alone, so they actually have to form a coven of witches. And that's where we get to more of the casting announcements. We have Shashir Zamata as Jennifer Kale. We have Ali Ann as Alice wu-gulliver. We have Deborah Jo Rupp as Sharon Davis. And speaking of which, it seems that in this show it's going to be revealed that she's a witch. And there's theories that there actually might be more witches within the Westview community, and that Wanda was somehow drawn into Westview because of all the witches' power. We also have Aubrey Plaza as a witch character named Rio Vidal. I'm not sure if she's going to be part of Agatha's coven. I think she's just going to be this sort of inner demon character for Agatha to make her lean more towards the dark side. We also have another actor named Milo Gutierrez-Riley who's been casted as Billy's boyfriend. And then we have a couple of other actors who've been casted in undisclosed roles. Maria Dizia, Paul Adelstein, Akwi Akpak Wasili. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. We also got news that this show is being produced under the Marvel Television banner. And Brad Witterbaum, the head of television streaming and animation, said that he wanted to differentiate Marvel Studios from Marvel Television so that people don't feel obligated to watch every single thing within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I actually think this is like a good thing, because after a while it started to kind of get overwhelming, the fact that there are just so many titles within the multiverse saga that it just got hard to keep track of anything. So I'm glad they have like these different banners that they're doing, like Marvel Studios, Marvel Television, Marvel Animation, and then Marvel Presents, kind of like what Echo was. We also got a release date. It's going to be September 18th with 2 episodes, and after that we'll get weekly episodes until November 6th. So it looks like they're definitely going to tie into the Halloween season, which totally makes sense since it's a show about witches. And of course we got a brand new trailer which looks epic and amazing. It definitely ties into the premise of Agatha seemingly being in this kind of procedural drama where she's like a detective, and then she sees the dead body of Wanda, and then when she takes it back to the morgue, she bumps into Aubrey Plaza's character, and then she kind of inspires her to be awakened from this fantasy, and then we flash all these images, and then she finally gets to her Agnes form of the 1950s version of Agatha from WandaVision. So I thought that was really cool. And then we definitely get, the building of the team of the different witches that are going to be in this coven. We get more of Lilith Kolderu, and we get more of the other witches, more of Billy and all the other witches in the coven. It just looks wild and crazy. So yeah, it'll definitely be a really cool show, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I really loved WandaVision when it came out, and Kathryn Hahn as Agatha was really cool. It was definitely a bummer when she had to be put into a spell to become the nosy neighbor again, but I'm glad that we're finally getting more of a payoff from that cliffhanger that we got, and that Agatha will come back into the MCU. And yeah, we'll see what she does by the end of it. Is she going to be a villain towards the end, or is she going to be redeemed in a way and then rejoin the Avengers, as they fight in the Secret Wars? But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We also got a bunch of new updates from D23, including a brand new poster and a brand new trailer. And I actually really like the trailer. I think it really kind of explains more of the premise about Agatha losing her powers and all the turmoil that she's feeling after she's been kind of lifted from the spell by Billy. And it really shows the journey that she has to go on down the witch's road, and recruiting all these different witches and creating her own different coven of all these different misfit witches. You really get a sense of like the different personalities of the characters, and you really get the sense of the determination that Agatha feels trying to get to the end of this witch's road and go through all the trials and eventually get her powers back. So yeah, I'm actually really excited about this show. It looks really, really cool, spooky, and just really fun filled, and a lot of like dark twisted humor in it too. Then Aubrey Plaza, seemingly kind of like this shady character, like you don't really know like what her true intentions are. So I'm glad that we got more of her in it. So I think that looks really cool. Definitely got more of Billy, more of him being kind of like this mentee to Agatha, and I feel like he's gonna be kind of like the moral center to her, and it's gonna be kind of like a tug of war with Agatha in the middle between him and Aubrey Plaza's character. So I think that could be really cool as well. But yeah, lots of like great visuals, great scares. I think it's just gonna be a good series overall. And I think the song at the end was really cool. The whole Witch's Road song was really fun. Kind of reminded me of the Misty Mountain song from the Hobbit movies. But yeah, overall I'm really excited about this series, and yeah, I think it could be really good.